finished listening to Chasing Shelter by Cowles. This is performed by Desiree, Ketchum and Clarke in dual. So this book I have been waiting for literally after I finished the book before it. There is something about this series that is just, as soon as you finish one book you want the next one, and it's romantic suspense. This one is a single dad. Trace is sort of the stickler in the family, the protector, the one that kind of has a stick in places that, you know, he's very regimented. He knows what he likes, how he needs things to be done, and there are reasons for that. The Coulsons are a family that have come together from varying backgrounds. Chase, we find out his background, more of his background. He came to the family when he was 12. His mother died. His father is in prison for his many legal troubles, but mainly for what he did where Trace was concerned. I may get Trace confused and call him Chase. If I do, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it because this is not the first time I am recording this, and it's because it's Chasing Shelter, and the mind is just not working, okay? But it is Trace. I do know that's his name. The brain is just not kicking it, all right? Look, unless you're new here, unhingedness is what you come to expect. Just so Chase has Kaylee, his daughter. She is 6. We adore her, right? We adore her. And the love interest in this book is Ellie. We met her at the end of the last book. She is Link's sister, so we know obviously they have an interesting dynamic with their father. Their mother is also passed away, and we find out more, especially from Ellie, what she had to endure and the abuse from her father, and that he is now in prison. She moves in next to Trace. Keely is like the sweetest thing. She's like my bestie, and the way Ellie embraces that and embraces being with Keely and spending time with her and building that friendship with this little girl, and you can tell she sees herself in her and wanting to build that friendship and not be the person that dulls her light. And then there's obviously a strained relationship between Trace and his ex, and that also comes through between Keely and her mum. And the only thing that frustrated me was Trace saying that it was none of his ex's business about whether she knew if he was in a relationship with somebody else, and it's like, oh, that's her daughter, and you're telling me that you would not be going to your little police station and doing a background check on anybody that was spending time with your child. Don't lie. Do not lie. We all know you would be background checking anybody. Come on now. But I loved how that dynamic changes throughout, and especially how the ex and Ellie sort of bond, and how the relationship with her and Keely changes. That was such a wonderful thing. Try not to say too much here. I love the suspense element of it, like the what is going on, who's who is actually doing this, who is responsible, and I loved the sort of, hey, we're going to lead you down this way, but then when everything lines up and you're like, knew it, we're going to go a completely different way, and you're going to be like, wait, what now? This person wasn't, how was this person on anybody's radar? Like, was this person on anybody's? And I love that about it, and I love that Catherine does that. And for me, I love like we always see like the family and the way the family comes together. And look, we're all waiting for Kai and Fallon's book, let's face it, we are. But I loved seeing Kai really step up in this book and have that moment with Trace, but and it's mentioned in the book how they really bonded, and so it made sense that we see them and he's like, nobody messes with my brother, and it's like, oh, their book is just going to be, it's going to be. And Lolly is just, and I'm telling you, I don't know whether Catherine has thought about this or if it's something that she's planning on doing, but I would love like a short story, a novella, something of just like Lolly's antics. I would pay good money. I would pay good money. I think it would be amazing. And I love how Anson, because we all know I love Criminal Minds, right? He's an ex-FBI profiler. Come on, we knew I was going to love him. But I love that he doesn't want to profile anymore, but all he's done, every single book, is be a profiler. It's like, I don't want to do it, but I do it for this family. Oh, I'm trying to show you the book. Yeah, it's just fantastic. And then, of course, then we have the performances. Look, when I tell you Desiree Ketchum is just amazing. Obviously, she has a great mask voice. Like, come on, have you heard it? It's amazing. But what I really loved is the nuances of her voice, her tone, the way it changes for Ellie, depending on what is happening in the scenes, depending on where in the book it is, because Ellie goes through such an arc of change, of the vulnerabilities of this domestic situation, this stalker situation, but then wanting to stand on her own 2 feet, wanting to take care of herself, wanting self-defense. Then the moments with Keeley and being that upbeat, happy person, even when she's not really feeling it. Then the pushback and the feistiness with Trace. But then those letting him in. And it was just so smoothly performed. And the way she transitioned from one to the next, it was, whoa, this is just outstanding. And of course, there were so many characters, and you're just like, wowza. And she's not just doing it with, when we say like the mask voice, it's not just like the main character, it's all these different guys, and you're like, oh, okay, phenomenal. And then, you know, we have Jason Clarke, and someone had said to me beforehand, my friend Jodie Reason listens, if you're not following her, go check her out. And she had said, you know, I think this is one of Jason's best performances. And I was like, okay. So I went in, sort of that with the back of my mind. And although I totally understand where she's coming from, I think this year and last year, I can see where that sort of shift has come, where it does feel like that step up has come. He's always been great, but there's subtle shifts where the transitions are a little bit tighter, and I'm really lost in that performance of, wait, how many people are in this scene? The transitions are really smooth, and he's doing, like, how many kids are in this scene? Like, his voice has got really high, and you can't help but chuckle, but also just be so blown away that there are all these characters that he is voicing, and it doesn't ever feel like a struggle, and everybody has a unique voice. And have switching between the two voices of Jason and Desiree, and it's such an easy transition. You never feel like, oh, I don't know what character it is now because I'm in a different POV, or you never feel like, oh, I prefer one over the other. They do such an incredible job of matching each other, and I definitely think they should be hired together more. And it's just such a joy to listen to, and you should definitely check this out. Can be read as a standalone. Listen. It's book 5, so I recommend 1 to 4 first. I did not do it that way. I came in, I think, on book 2 and then went back. But I think for the whole joy of the series, I think, you know, do it, but you can jump in at any point. And Kai and Fallon, October, we're ready.